So here with the next video, fifth video of chapter 6, application of derivatives, and the topic is approximations. So here just see the graph first. This is x-axis and y-axis. This is the graph of, that is the curve. This is the line passing through the tangent to that curve, and this is the change, that is the delta x, means the increment in x. This is delta y, increment in y. This is dy. Delta y is till the curve and dy is only till the tangent. But dx and delta x, you can see it is just the same. A point is here P, which we denoted but the coordinates are x and y. This is point S, which the coordinates are x plus delta x, x plus dx, and y plus dy. This is the point Q, coordinates are x plus delta x and y plus delta y. So let us see how we are going to find out the approximate values of any given function. So here let the function is f is given as the function, the domain is tends to real number, and the d is a subset of real number. Be a given function and let y is equal to fx and delta y is the increment in y. This I had already shown. This is delta y, which is the increment in y, and delta x in x. This is delta x and dx, just the same. So delta x, what is the value of delta x? That is f of x plus delta x minus fx. This function minus this function is delta x. The differential of x is denoted by dx and is defined by dx is equal to delta x. The point is there, and the differential of y, it is denoted by dy and it is defined as dy is equal to fx dx. When we find the derivative of any point y with respect to x, how do we get? Dy is equal to fx into dx. This can be written as dy is equal to dy by dx into delta x. So whenever we are asked to find the approximate value of any given function, we will also find this dy by dx, means the derivative of that function, and this delta x, which how we are going to get? By using this. Delta x is equal to f of x plus delta x minus fx. Maybe you are unable to understand at this point of time, but as soon as we will do the question, you will be easily able to understand that where from we will be getting the delta x or how we are going to find dy. So let's do questions so that it will be easy to understand for you. So this is your exercise 6.4, which is based on approximations. So here we are doing first question, 8th part. Many parts are there. We are doing one part over here. 255 to the power 1 upon 4. We have to find the approximate value of this given function. So let us denote y is equal to fx, or I can write here x to the power 1 upon 4. This is x to the power 1 upon 4. Whatever is given, we can write it here. So here, let x is equal to 256 and x plus delta x is equal to 255. How we have to find it out? This 256, you should be able to know that 256 is 4 to the power 4. And if I say here 4 to the power 4, so you can easily get an answer out of it. We have to do this according to this power. This 256 is equal to 4 to the power 4. That is why we have taken this as 256. And 255 means delta plus delta x is equal to 255, whatever the question was there. From here, if I find out delta x, this is 255 minus 256, which is I am getting here minus 1. So this was fx plus delta x. So here from we are getting as minus 1. Delta x is equal to minus 1. So we have to find here delta y. So how we will be going to do this delta y? Delta y means x plus delta x to the power 1 by 4 minus x to the power 1 by 4. Like we were doing in the first principle, f of x plus h minus fx, we can write here x plus delta x to the power 1 by 4 minus x to the power 1 by 4. Now let's substitute the values. X is 256, delta x is minus 1, x is 256. So this becomes 255 to the power 1 upon 4. This becomes 4 to the power 4, and 4 into 1 by 4, this will be cancelled off and we will be left with 4. Now this is the thing which we have to find according to the question. And this is delta y. So this value will be 4 plus delta y. Let it put as equation number 1. So that after getting the value of delta y, we can substitute over here and we will get the value of 255 to the power 1 upon 4. So let us, for this we have to find the value of dy by dx first, so that we can put it here. So here dy by dx is equal to 1 upon 4 x to the power 1 by 4 minus 1, which I get is 1 upon 4 x to the power 3 by 4. Now let us substitute this value over here. This was the formula. Dy is equal to dy by dx into delta x. Substituting this value from here, and delta x we already know it's minus 1, and putting the value of x also over here. We will be getting 4 to the power 4, 4 and 4 will be cancelled, and 4 to the power 3, and this is also 4 to the power 3, that becomes 64, and this is 4. So we are getting here is minus 1 upon 256. That is, if we divide this, we are getting minus 0.0039. And this value have to be substituted here in this first equation. So we are getting here 4 plus delta y. So we are substituting the value and we are getting, after subtracting, 3.9961. So this is the approximate value of 255 to the power 1 upon 4. This is the process how you have to follow it. So let's do one more question of we are doing of this first question only, because only you should know how the process you have to follow. Rest whole exercise is based on this process only. So we'll do one more question of this first question, very important part it is. So 11th question I am doing. This is in the form of decimals. So one was normal number 255 to the power 1 by 4. Now it is in the form of decimal. It is 0.0037 to the power 1 by 2. There it was 1 by 4. Here it is 1 by 2. So what we will be assuming, y is equal to x to the power 1 by 2, or you can say it's root x. Now x is equal to 0.0036 and delta x is equal to 0.0001. Why we had taken this 0.0036? So because we know we can easily find out the root of this number. This is the square root, so we can easily find out. And if we add these two, we are getting 0.0037. X plus delta x is equal to 0.0037. So now what will be the value of delta y? Delta y is equal to under root x plus delta x minus under root x. Putting the values, we want the value of this. So this becomes delta y plus 0.06. Under root of 0.0036 becomes 0.06. Putting the value over here, this is equation number 1. Now we will be finding this delta y value. So let's find the derivative first. Dy by dx. Derivative of root x is 1 upon 2 root x. So delta y is equal to dy by dx into delta x. So substituting this value, and delta x is 0.0001. substituting this value and now substituting the value of x. And after solving it, we are getting here 0.000833. Putting this value in equation number 1 and adding it, we are getting is equal to 0.061. Approximate, we will not write it till 6 digits. Approximate value is 0.061. Let's do one more question of word problem, so that you can finish with your exercise. See here, homework is written. Complete exercise 6.4. Next is Saturday, Sunday. No videos will be there, so you have to finish your work till exercise 6.4. So let's start with this question. The question is, find the approximate change in the surface area of a cube of side x meters caused by decreasing the side by 1%. Right? So first thing, let us assume the side of the cube. We are assuming it as x meter. Decrease in side, what is it decreasing? 1%. 1% means 1 upon 100 x, that is 0.01 x. So decrease in side will be, it is decreasing. If it is increasing, it will be in the form of plus. Since it is decreasing, it is minus 0.01 x. Surface area, we have to find it out. Surface area, the formula is 6x square meter square. Now we have to find the approximate change in surface area. So likewise we were writing for delta y, here we will have to find delta s. Delta s is equal to ds by dx into delta x. We know this value and we also know this value by finding the derivative. The derivative of this becomes 12x and value of delta x minus 0.01 x. So just a simple multiplication, it becomes minus 0.12 x square meter square. So here your question is done. All the questions are based on this only. So finish with your exercise 6.4. Next video on Monday.